What's going on, everybody? Today, we are playing some All-Stars. And I have picked out a little challenge that I thought might be fun to try out. We're going to go on the Serpent's Way in World 1 and complete all the trials, all the raids, all the challenges, and go attempt the About, if we make it that far. So what we're going to do is we're going to play all these things until we fail. I feel like it'll be a fun challenge. Definitely exciting. And I do not have a team picked out, but I do have quite a bit of units. So, off the top of my head, I did some of these earlier in preparation, but I didn't do any of these trials. So, I don't know what to expect, but they are the first thing, so they should be pretty easy. So the team we're going to rock with, that I'm thinking would be best suitable, is Meliodas in leader slot for the 20% money boost, Speedwagon as our main money unit, or copyright name Idle, for the buff and just another money unit. Next is going to be Cooler. Next is going to be Toru for elementals, Cooler for air and clones, and then last we could go Mochi for slow. At least that's what I'm thinking currently. But also I do kind of want to rock Quinella from Sword Art Online for freeze. You know what? I think that will be better. We're just gonna go into it. Hopefully do all these solo, but if we pick up some randoms, then it's not gonna be the end of the world. We are gonna do these on extreme for that little bit of an extra challenge. Not really much else to say, quite frankly, other than I hope we get all the way to the Bout 1, because I can do everything on normal. So, not much to be said, really. So we gotta wait for this to start. Takes a good bit. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Which one is first? Okay, it's the random boss rush map in World 2. I don't remember a lot about this or the trials, really. Do I start with air? I don't know. Sorry for those loud sirens, I just closed my window. If you could hear them. Come on, buddy. Spawn in your minions so I can take them out. Oh, a bit laggy, though. Oh, I just realized I didn't place any of my orbs on any of my people. Well, I guess we're just not going to have any orbs this trial. To be fair, we shouldn't really need them. Just because of how easy this really is. So, like, shouldn't be anything too difficult. So what we're going to do here is just money farm for like 7 waves before we start upgrading our units. Because realistically, we shouldn't have to upgrade them any more than once or twice for these powerfuls. We're not going to place we're just going to rock Cooler and Toru for the first one. Not because it's, well, mainly because it's that easy, but mainly because I don't think we're going to really need anything else for these first 2-3 trials. On the next one, though, probably will need some things to go with. And I am just now realizing I have the Universal Reduction Orb on Toru. So we have one orb. I haven't really used Quinella much ever since she got added. I know she's good, though. I even heard some people say she's meta for, like, World 2 raids, because of her freeze, I think. I don't know, all I know is I got her and Kirito 7 almost on the same day. $24K to get her freeze upgrade. And it's the last one as well. Oh, and Wide Cone, I forgot that's her thing. For those that don't know, when I say Wide Cone, that's what these two lines are. It's what she can hit in her, like, thing. Like, for Tor, it's regular cone. Like, how the lines are just making a cone shape. For Cooler, or Metal Freezer, it's a circle AoE. I'm sure most of you already know that. And I'm sure most of you who hopefully will watch this know what these units do, but if you don't, I'll tell. Quinella is a good damager and freezes. That's her main thing. Toru becomes hybrid and does great amount of burn. Cooler is mainly a cloner. Meliodas is a high damager, but when you get his second to last upgrade, he has an ability called Disintegration, and what it does is it takes away 40% health of all enemies in his area. So, like, any enemies in his circle. And he's got big range, so if you just, I don't know, it's really good. That's all there is to say about it. Her main thing is buffing, but if you get her last upgrade, what it does is all enemies on the map will take like 30% more damage. Personally, me and my friends have decided that unless you're gonna run Gauntlet and you have 2 people running Eye, it's really not worth it to get her maxed out. I mean, like, if you're gonna have 2 people run Eye, then obviously one person should max out. But realistically, that's about it. But now that that's done, we got that first trial complete. Now we're on to trial 2. And we're actually gonna put on some of these orbs before we forget. Take the universal reduction off of Toru. And we'll put the Fire Rage on Toru. We'll put the Bomb Orb on... What else do we got? We got Universal, Rainbow. We'll put Rainbow on Eye to boost her buff range. Universal Reduction we'll put on... Oh, and we also got the Cost Orb as well. Cost and Bomb Orb. Okay, we'll put the Bomb Orb on Meliodas. And we'll put the Universal Reduction Orb on Speedwagon. The Cost Orb is good, but I'm pretty sure the Universal Reduction is better. 50 seconds until we can start. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not going to edit any of this out, just so you can see what it's like. The waiting experience, the setting up process. how hard the raids actually are. And hey, if this video gets a lot of support, I will do a part 2 for this, but in World 2. We'll try all the raids in World 2 by myself. Or maybe with a friend, because those are a lot harder. Good thing I got this water bottle right here. I barely drank anything all day. Ooh, I know this map. Doesn't feel that long ago since I've last done this, honestly. I did say I've done some of the trials and raids in preparation for this, just to, like, refresh my memory on what to expect. For some of the, raids and challenges and stuff, I will have to readjust my team. Because, like, for an example, Challenge 1, you can only use Demon Slayer units. Like, Tengen or, the guy with the green-plated shirt. I haven't watched Demon Slayer, the anime, so I don't know what his name is. And maybe it's Tundra? I've heard some people call someone who looks like him Tundra a lot. I don't know, though. Oh, okay, I'm pressing the wrong button. We're not going to place down anyone more than needed. So we're not going to place down I or Meliodas or Quinella. We're just going to rock Cooler and Toru for now. We're probably just going to rock Cooler and Toru until we get to Raid 2. Which is when things become difficult. Because Raid 2 Extreme, it's realistically only air units. And they've got quite a bit of health, to say the least. You'll see once we get there, but it is a bit difficult. Well, maybe not with a team like this. Maybe I'll put on Mob, because he's hybrid on placement. If you did or didn't know that. Oh, there's air units. Crap. Wasn't really paying attention. Missing all my clicks for the upgrade. I'm sure most of you already know this, but if you don't, after a certain upgrade for Toru, he becomes hybrid. His upgrades go 500, 2k, 4k, 7k, 20k, and then 25k. That's what it is by default, but if you have, like, the Universal Reduction Orb on him, or the Rainbow Orb from Random Boss Rush 2, their prices are reduced. But as you can see down here, it's 25k and he becomes hybrid. And his Kone AoE rocks. There's no reason to, but we'll upgrade this Cooler anyway. Just because these two here at the front are just taking care of everything. That's how... Keep in mind, Cooler is a 7-star and Toru is a 6-star. But this is mainly towards Toru. In all these World 1 raids and stuff like that, the challenges, realistically, all you need is Toru. Because he's hybrid. Although, for some of them, you won't have enough time, like Raid 2, where it's, like, mostly airs. All you really need is Toru. Just Toru, a money unit, and a backup. It's really all you need. You should probably have someone in your leader slot for money bonus as well. I forgot some of these bosses damage your base once they enter the map. If you're wondering why I call some units by their actual names and others I don't, it's because I either don't know or I forgot their actual names. Like Wish, the one we got from Trial 1, I don't know his actual name. I'm pretty sure that... I don't know if it's a male or female, so I'm just going to say he. I'm pretty sure he's from Dragon Ball, which I haven't seen as well. There's a lot of animes that I haven't seen. But that's Trial 2 down. Now we're going on to Trial 3. I think I didn't do this one earlier. Gotta wait another 50 seconds. I think. I don't know, it's not letting me see. Something I will say, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is that there's a mode across from Serpent's Way in World 1, and it's also in World 2, I'm pretty sure. There's a mode called Tower, and for those who don't know what it is, there's 100 plus floors, but once you complete the 100th floor, you'll get a 7-star. I don't know what 7-star it is, but right now I am on like floor 52, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I'm on floor 50 something. If you want me to, I will record or stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/ZombieKing7478, by the way. Should go follow. But if you guys want it, I will stream or record the rest of the way from floor 60 to show you guys what the experience of Tower is like. Realistically, I use the same team as I do now, but instead of Quinella, I use Mochi for slow. Mochi's actual name is Katakuri, but I don't know, I think Mochi sounds better. I forget what this starts off with. I forget if it's airs or elementals. Oh, okay, it's airs. 450 health. Oh, okay, it's got some D cells. Where's this tour? You shouldn't need to be there anymore. Should be good. I'm trying to think of things to talk about this game and about this trial. But realistically, there is nothing to speak about because it's just so easy. Compared to like other modes and stuff. Like, the things in World 1 are so easy now because of the units we have. Like, Mob, if you know how to save up for his nuke correctly. Toru with his burn. Cooler with his clones. Even some of the Star Pass units are stupidly broken. Although I haven't really used much of them. But I've seen them get used before. I just realized all the units are Mr. Flim Flam. Completely forgot. Or not forgot, completely just didn't notice that. I don't know what Mr. Flim Flam's actual name is. All-Stars is such a fun game. I remember when I first started All-Stars, I had a friend. This was before units like Cooler was added. I had just started the game, and I was just so flabbergasted and like amazed by the units he had. Because I was like, oh my god, those units are so good. How do I get them? Like, I really wanted his units. Just reflecting on it now makes it kind of funny. Because I might have better units than he does now. But to be fair, I probably have better units because I put more time into this game than he does now. He's moved on and likes to play other games. Like Anime Adventures. And I won't lie, I did try out Anime Adventures for the first time earlier this week. And I always said I would never play the game because I was always too busy with All-Stars because I just was like, wow, this game's amazing. But I tried out Anime Adventures earlier this week, and I was really amazed at how good the graphics were. AA is fun to play, in my opinion, but personally, I think All-Stars is better. We all have opinions, though, and I'm not trying to discriminate one game or another. Both are really good. If you guys want to see it, I'll play some AA. I haven't done too much in the game yet either, so I've only completed like the first 2 story things, and I've run an inf with my friends one time. Obviously, I got carried since I had like just started the game. It's great fun. That's all I've got to say. But we are done with Trial 3, and we are now going on to Raid 1. I did do Raid 1 earlier, because I had completely forgotten about what it was. And my team should not need a switch. Raid 2, though, I'm probably going to have to switch out Quinella or someone like that for Mob. Probably going to be my main one. And the reason I say Mob I'm going to switch her out for is because Mob's hybrid on placement, and he does really high damage. And if he can get his $2 million upgrade, he actually gets a nuke. We're not going to be going for that, only because there's 15 waves, and I don't see any point to doing it. And also, you'd have to have someone else here to cover for you, because if you place down anyone else besides Mob, you will not be able to get his nuke upgrade. The way I was told to do it, though, was to have Speedwagon, I, and the octopus from World 3. I think his name is Octo the Greedy. All I know is I was told to have those 3. I don't know how you do it, though. I've only ever tried once in Spirit Raid, which is in World 2. And let's just say it didn't go very well. And doing it in Spirit Raid was definitely a bad move on my part. Spirit Raid, though, is actually really easy, just like Saijin Raid. It's the same map, and it's practically just the same exact thing. Just money farm until like wave 4 something. And then after you get enough money, just place down a bunch of units at like the main part of the map. Which in Saijin and Wish Raid, okay, imagine there's just imagine this knockdown tree is a hill. Imagine just a giant hill being there, and it goes from here all the way to here. And the spacing of the hill, like how wide the hill is about accurate. We shouldn't need an eye for this one either. We probably will need an eye for the next one though, just because Raid 2 is actually difficult on Extreme. I feel like Raid 2 is going to be the main one we struggle with. So if we can get past Raid 2, then we'll be able to get all the way to Challenge 3. I think. At least that's what I'm hoping for anyway. Trying to think of things to say about this. There's not really much to say about these easy ones because, well, they're easy. Once we get to the later ones, though, there will be quite a bit to say. I will say, Kirito 7-star, since he's the new 7-star, he's obviously popular. I will say, he is very, very good. He does really high damage, and I've been told that on his, like, every third hit, so, like, multiples of 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. I've been told that they do, like, 4 times the amount of damage, I want to say, something like that. When you max him out with eye buff, he does 100 million plus damage. The level I have him right now, he does 100, like, 10 mil, I want to say. So if you get him max level, I want to say he'll do, like, 120 mil. That's just my guess, anyway. I don't have a max level, so I wouldn't know. I will say, the boss on this raid, Madara, he recently got a blessing, and it's really cool looking. I'm not going to show it in this video today. I might show it tomorrow, though. Or not tomorrow, next time I record. An All-Stars game. I might show it. Just because I think it is that good. It's a tad bit broken, I think, though. Because what it is in his character in this game has a blue, like, cage over him. And that's what his, like, that blue cage right there. That's what is on his character. Or his unit. What that cage is upside down and it's on your head. I don't know if that's intentional or not from the developers and devs of this game, but either way, it is quite funny. But that is Raid 1 completed. Like I said earlier, for those who didn't hear it, we're gonna go until we fail. And we're going on to Raid 2 next, which I think is gonna be where we fail. I hope it's not, because I'd like to keep going. But if it happens, it happens. And there's not really much you can do. I remember on my first try of Raid 2 Extreme, my team was so different. I had Mikasa from Attack on Titan. I had her 6-star in my leader slot, because she gave a 15% money bonus. I had Speedwagon. I don't remember if I had Cooler at the time, though. I will say, though, I had Amelia from ReZero. because she's an air unit and she also freezes. And I want to say I had Bulma 5 at the time as well. And the team I have now is very different compared to that. The only one that stayed the same is probably Cooler, but that's if I even had him at the time. And I actually did do Raid 2 Extreme with some randoms earlier, just because he asked me to help him with it. So we'll see if I can get through it by myself, because I don't remember if he helped out, but I just don't remember how much. I want to say it was a good bit though. Oh, I probably could have said some of the rewards you get if you complete these on Extreme. Because I've already got all the rewards from doing these things on Extreme. But, the rewards you get for doing this on Extreme is a blimp mount. I can't switch my mount to show you guys what it looks like. All it is it's just a blimp. It's nothing really special. It kind of looks like an unloaded texture though. Like it's just gray, like very very gray. I guess we can talk about the blessings I have on. I've got Kirito 7-star blessing on. He's got 2 swords, as you can see. He's also got wings, which you probably can see, but you might not be able to see at the same time. Here is better. He's got these 2 bright yellow wings. Okay, well, we've reached a point where our Cooler is not one-shotting anymore. Okay, you know, we're gonna let these powerfuls get past to my Toru. For now, at least. Oh, okay. The balloons are getting past now. Trying to think of other things to say. Oh, they're actually making some big ground here. Realistically speaking, we should be fine, I want to say. Oh. Oh, maybe not actually. We're not going to be fine. Oh no. We're not going to be fine. This is bad. Okay. This Cooler's 1 away from max. I'll feel a lot more safe with a maxed out Cooler at the end here, because that means we won't have to worry about ground units. I will, however, like to get this Toru to an upgrade where he becomes she becomes hybrid. Oh, 1 off. Right. When this wave ends, we'll have a hybrid Toru, and then we should be good. Yeah, we should be good now since we got a hybrid Toru. It's got Fire Rage, so she does 1,000,000 damage. We got 4 maxed out Coolers in the back. We'll upgrade each of these coolers until our 5k upgrade, if we have enough. Okay, well, now we're definitely not going to have enough since I just got that 5k upgrade for that cooler. Oh well. We should be fine here. And I just realized I didn't place down my mob at all. I feel a bit idiotic for that. I brought mob because of how hard I thought this would be. And we just didn't even place them. Oh, okay, well. I didn't even get it. I don't know if the boss was air or not. Okay, he wasn't air, so he did get hit by my cooler. It was like, how did he die just immediately? Because he died right after I placed my mob, I think. Or like right before. Well, we got past the only one I was worried about, so... The next one I'm going to be worried about is Challenge 2. This is going to be the next one I'm worried about. Because Challenge 2 is pure elementals. And although we got Cooler for clones and Toru for the burn, I don't think it's going to be enough. There's other common enemies like D-cells and regular guys, but the main thing is elementals. Also, I'm just remembering I didn't say this. We're going to switch from Quinella to Mochi now. For the slow, because this is where things become a bit difficult. And I'm just now remembering, Challenge 1 is a Demon Slayer raid. I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, but we can only use Demon Slayer units. I know I have 3. I've got Tengen, or whose copyright name is Soundosonic. I've got Humble Swordsman, which is the guy or girl, I'm not quite sure, with the green-plated chest, or the chest, green-plated outfit. And then we've got Meliodas, I think, who is from Demon Slayer. Because I remember I was using him earlier in Challenge 1. I did Challenge 1 with the random earlier. It is the last thing I did with the random I was playing with. We did Challenge 1, but we didn't do it on Extreme. And we ended up failing once. But that's because I thought Cooler clones would still be, like, summoning. Although, I knew Cooler wasn't from Demon Slayer, but I still thought his clones would be summoning. And I wasn't really paying attention to that, so I maxed out all 8 of my coolers, not realizing the clones aren't summoning. And I was not upgrading my Tengens, so they just weren't doing enough damage. Anyway, though, we'll talk about Challenge 1 once we get there. For now, let's talk about Raid 3. Raid 3 is my personal nightmare. I'm just gonna say that now. Because on Raid 3 Extreme, you get the Universal Reduction Orb, and I have done Raid 3 so many times, and I didn't get it until just earlier today. That's the only reason I have it. Okay. I wasn't sure if that clone would die or not. Realistically, I don't remember if there's heirs on this or not. The safe assumption is to assume that there are heirs. It's powerful ones. I'll upgrade 2 now. many coolers did I place? 4? Yeah, so we got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. Raid 3 is like my personal nightmare because of how long it took me to get the Universal Reduction Orb. Like, I might have done this, like, I want to say a solid, like, 30 to 40 times. Not all in the same day, obviously. But I want to say I did this, like, 30, 40 times total until I just got the orb earlier today. It's just so agitating. Oh, wait, did he die to the burn? Oh, yeah, they are dying to the burn. I was like, what are they dying to? Because there's no units back there. That just shows how good Tor's burn is. Because oh no. That's something Tori Burn won't get though. Okay, cooler. You can hear the panic in my voice when I go, oh no. I was not expecting an air to get past. No need to, other than to just make things easier, but place down a mochi. There's not really much else to say about Raid 3 Extreme. It's fairly easy for the most part, and it's actually Raid 3 Extreme was and still kind of is my main way of gaining levels. Like right now I'm 237, which is 3 levels off of my wish. If you don't know what wishing is, it's like prestiging in games like Call of Duty and all that. After you wish, you get 3 options. You can either pick an orb, a unit, or gems and coins, I think. There's 3 units and there's 1 orb. I've gotten 2 of the 3 units. And what I plan to get the orb next, but after getting the Universal Reduction Orb, I'm not so sure anymore. Because the orb you get from wishing or prestiging, which is what I like to call it, because that's all it is practically. The orb you get from prestiging is it's called the Golden Prey Eye, and it increases your range by like 40 something, I think. 40%, something like that. I don't know. Oh, I did tear up in the Star Pass department though. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Got a capsule. PvP. I'm not really a fan of PvP in All-Stars. Prodigy category. I've got 16. Who's on the Prodigy? Oh, it's Mochi. Of course it is. Mochi is everything, dude. But we completed Raid 3 Extreme, and now we're on to Challenge 1. This is where things get difficult. So, what we're gonna do is, like I said, you have to have a Demon Slayer unit, so we'll put on Tengen, Sound of Sonic, and we'll feed him this EXP we just got. For those that don't know who I'm talking about, this is the unit I mean when I say green plated shirt. I'm not gonna put him on just because Tengen is so much better in this game. And we also have Meliodas with the Bomb Orb. And actually, speaking of which, we're gonna actually switch the Fire Rage Orb off of Toru. And we're gonna put it on Tengen. Just because Toru is not gonna be used at all in this run. In this challenge. Challenge 1 is fairly difficult. I don't think we're gonna lose here, just because I know that I can use Meliodas and Tengen. Both of those boys are high damage units. I haven't seen Demon Slayer though, so I don't know how good they are in the actual anime. If you guys want to see content like, related, or similar to this, whether if it be All-Stars or a different game like All-Stars, like Anime Adventures, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna read all the comments, and although if you put a video idea down there and it might not get done, it will be taken into consideration at least. So you can rely on that. Like, now since I haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, I'm gonna take a 50-50 here. Since Tengen is 1,000 to place, I'm gonna take a 50-50 and say Meliodas is from Demon Slayer. If he is, yay me, and if he's not, well, sucks to be me, I guess. Because if he's not, then I'm probably gonna lose. I haven't seen him get stunned yet, so... Okay, he is from Demon Slayer. Awesome. Oh, okay, never mind, he's not. He got one attack in before he got stunned. He got one attack in before he got stunned. Well, here comes a bit of a painful process now, because I don't think we're gonna get enough. We're gonna lose here. Yeah, we're dead here. Unless this wave ends now. This is gonna be close. Oh, just barely. Okay, we'll keep that Tengen back for now. We'll place an eye right there. We'll buff this Tengen. And we've already got to deal with powerful units. This is not going very well for me. I'm not worried about his upgrade costs, realistically speaking. Just because at the end of every wave, I will be able to get one upgrade for him. At least. Once I upgrade some of these money units a bit. It's a bit too close, bro. At the end here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll have 6 Tengens here. We'll upgrade them later. But for now, we'll place my last Tengen there. And I have no idea if I'm saying his name right or not. I feel like kind of an idiot for not knowing this. But hey, what can you do about it? Oh, I didn't realize there's actually 16 waves. Oh, sugar cakes. Oh, we're dead. Man. I thought this was going to be a bit easier. I'm not going to lie. Well. I guess that's going to do it for us. I'm going to have to do some more research. Well, that's gonna be it for the video, I guess. Failed at challenge 1. I'm definitely gonna have to do a part 2 to this soon. To finish off the video, though, we'll open up the capsule. Probably not gonna get anyone good though. Okay, we got a gen. Well, that's my 8th one, so we can actually get a capsule plus now. Okay, so we traded in 8 Gen Chefs just to get another Gen Chef. Oh well. Well, we got to level 238. Next time I record an All-Stars video, I'm probably going to be a little over 220, because I do plan on proceeding whenever I reach that level. Just to give you guys an idea of what I'm going to do when I'm not recording, I'm probably just going to be evolving my organs. I don't remember what his actual name is. And I got another Stardust Banner unit earlier today. I forgot his name is. Here it is. Falcon. He and organs require the same thing, I think. So I'm just gonna be doing World 2 raids and stuff to evolve them. So if you guys want me to give guides on how to do World 2 raids, I'll be happy to do that. But other than that, that's gonna be it for the video. I will see you guys next time. Peace.